Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe, we want to say a big thank you to every one of you. And if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. I didn't jump bail. Soldiers came to my house to kill me. Nnamdi Kanu replies Garba Shehu. Just yesterday, Senator representing Abia South Senatorial District called for immediate resignation of President Muhammadu Buhari because he has failed in ensuring the lives of Nigerians who are being killed every day by either herdsmen of Boko Haram. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, attacked Abaribe, accusing him of assisting Nnamdi Kanu escape. He also said Abaribe should be in jail in replacement of Nnamdi Kanu. However, Nnamdi Kanu has taken to his Twitter handle to debunk Garba Shehu. He said he didn't disappear and jump bail. Rather, he said soldiers came to his house to kill him, so he ran away to save his life. He also gave account of how he escaped. It was 14 September 2017. I woke up with a start. It was about 4 p.m. I was still recuperating and I was sleeping that afternoon in my room, and someone was shaking me and calling my name. I blinked and I might have started involuntarily. I was in my old house in Umahia. My parents and other members of my family went there. Brothers, nephew, niece, cousins. We had friends and supporters outside and inside. I had felt safe and secure. Then I heard the gunfire and I understood what the man standing over me was trying to tell me. I had to get up. I had to get out now. Soldiers had come. They were attacking the compound, shooting, killing my friends and family. But I refused to go. I suppose for a minute or so I refused to believe what they were telling me, that the soldiers had come to kill me. I would be shot in the head, dumped among my dead companions in a shallow grave on the side of some road. They would say I had resisted arrest, that we had opened fire on the soldiers, that we were to blame, but we had no gun in the house. We only had our voices, and my men had been telling the soldiers they had no right to enter. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. All my life, my colleagues and I have been working for Biafran self-determination, the right for the people of Biafra to choose their own destiny, to be free from persecution. You may remember the Biafran War 50 years ago. In May 1967, Biafran was left with no choice but to succeed from Nigeria, only to face a vastly superior invasion army and a blockade of food supplies supported by governments as diverse as the UK and the Soviet Union. You may remember those photographs of starving children, their beliefs, distended, crying with hunger, crying without tears because their tears ducts had dried up. Dying mothers, Biafrans youth dead on the road around Port Harcourt. How many Biafrans were killed because of his deliberate policy of starvation has been argued over ever since. But it is in the millions. We believe 5 million. Others estimate anything between 1 and 8 million. But a handful of adults and children would have been too many, never mind millions. It was a terrible and inglorious beginning to post-colonial African history. But what was 50 years ago? Now, today in 2019, the violence, brutal persecution of the Biafran people by the Nigerian state and their supporters continues unabated. I will give you a fact and figures. I will tell you about the murders, the beatings, farmers driven from their land, young men unarmed except with the flag of our country, shot dead in the streets by this ostensible sent to protect us. I will tell you all these things. But first, my men began to drag me from the bedroom. I protested. I didn't want to leave my home. I wanted to confront the soldiers and ask them what they had come for. In just less than a month, I had a court hearing. I was determined to be there. My story would be told. The world would know how the Nigerian security forces tried to keep me in prison without trials on trumped-up charges, how they refused to bring me to court when a judge demanded it, how they ignored the bail they had been posted, how there was still some faint ghost of independence among Nigerian judiciary. I would stay for that. I was being bundled down the stairs and out into the compound at the back, away from the soldiers who had forced their way into the front of the house. My men pushed and pulled me towards the high perimeter wall. Overhead, I could hear helicopters, gunships, their propellers whirring with that sick, lazy beat they have when they hover. More gunfire, shouting, soldiers shouting, my men shouting. I realized the soldiers were not here to arrest me. They could have done that at any time. They were crack troops. They had called in their air force. They were not here to negotiate my surrender. They are here to kill me. I was being bundled down the stairs and out into the compound at the back, away from the soldiers who had forced their way into the front of the house. My men pushed and pulled me towards the high perimeter wall, which ran the full circumference of the compound, 10 feet away. Somehow, they manhandled me to the top of this, and I fell to the ground the other side. A sharp, sharp pain literally took my breath away. My limbs flailed, my mouth opened, but I couldn't take it here. I had fallen on my left rib cage. I gasped, convinced that I had punctured my lung in the fall. I heard footsteps and people talking, more gunfire, and always the sound of the helicopter blades ripping up the air above me. Then I blanked out. Soldiers came to kill me. I had been shot in the head and dumped in a shallow grave with my dead companions. At the height of the war in 1969, 12,000 people a day starved to death in Biafra. More than 50 years later, and the violent persecution of the Biafran people by the Nigerian state continues unabated. Nnamdi Kanu on the battle for self-determination. Wow. My people, you have heard it all. This man really suffered. Even the Biafrans generally, they have suffered long ago. In fact, they have really suffered. Well, the struggle still continues. That's what I can say. As far as Garba is concerned, I don't really think that this man knows what he's talking about. And in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, I feel for this man, and I know that by God's grace, that thing that they are fighting for, that thing that they are fighting for, that freedom, it will be rendered unto them. The Lord, it will be given unto them by God's grace. Their suffering will not go in vain. God will give them victory by God's grace. And we are believing that this government will come back to their senses. This our Nigerian government and the leaders will realize and give them freedom at the end of the day. It's so pathetic to hear all these things happening to Nnamdi Kanu. But above all, he needs to be very strong because he is a great leader. So thank you so much. Kindly drop your comments. God bless you.